Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. Who's out there? Got one person in here. Thank Jesus. It's a beautiful night on the back deck of Steelmanville Road. Three people in here now. Hello, Jay. Hello, Dustin. Hello, Cherie. Did you see my little video? Miss Fernandez saw the Biggins. Let me find it.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins.
I've been thinking we need to start an exercise plan.
What? Why?
I'm kidding.
Thank God.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. That one, Sherry. Ouch. So what's everybody up to? My fundraiser failed miserably. But thank you to those of you that did donate. No, not yet. I haven't. If AI animation, see, here's the problem. When I Google AI animation, all these animation programs that aren't AI put in their metadata, animation, AI, and stuff like that, just so when you search, it comes up. And so therefore, it makes finding the real programs tough, but I'll find something. But AI animation will make the ability to make animations a lot quicker. Here, let's watch it again.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins.
I've been thinking we need to start an exercise plan.
What? Why?
I'm kidding.
Thank God.
Dustin asks, is the next Bad Ben going to happen? Not yet. The fundraiser raised about 1/3 of what it needed to, like $4,700. And of that $4,700, $3,500 of it came from one person, Tracy Pinkerton. So, you know, I see people do these GoFundMes and stuff for these short films and stuff, and they make $75,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 to make a short film, and I can't raise. Did you see your video?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes.
I'm on live. And I can only raise, with the exception of that one person, I can only raise $1,200. So maybe people don't like my stuff. Maybe I need to face that. So I'll give it another week or two. But I can tell you right now, Miss Fernandez said hi, Howie. I'll get another week or two, and I can tell you right now, I won't be able to make it for Halloween. Hang on, I'm reaching for my shoe fell off. But that's okay. Maybe I need to look into doing something else with my life. See, well, I mean, you guys have all been very generous and everything. So, what can I say? But there's, it gets a little depressing when I tell like 1,000 times why these can't be included with Prime because it's not my choice anymore. Amazon doesn't let you just upload a film and put it on Prime. They've got to invite you to. And then people will say to me stuff like, you need to put it on Prime, included with Prime. I'm broke. Now, it's true. I mean, everybody's tight on money, but what they're telling me is they spend $125 a year on Prime. And are they just doing that to watch TV, or are they doing that because they're buying stuff on Amazon too? So I asked for, I sent a message out that said if everybody on this list donated $10, I'd never have to ask for another penny. And 40 people donated out of thousands. Hey, Jamie, I need to, Jamie, by the way, who is on here on YouTube, folks, he's the guy that does the Access Paranormal team from the United Kingdom. So I need to get back to doing them. And Jamie, I'm also hopefully tomorrow sending you a set of the Blu-rays to test for me in the United Kingdom. And if they work, I can make them available to the United Kingdom. Sherry, that wasn't meant for you. You have already donated enough. In fact, most of the names in this room I recognize as people that have donated. So this isn't meant for you. I'm just talking about when I make a post, and like one guy wrote, yes, the other day, how much does a pair of plastic fangs and a cape cost? So I wish I had a way to latch on to that person and block them from ever saying anything. Sable's beating the shit out of me here, by the way. You can see her head right here. When she sees me talking at the TV, at the computer, she knows that her fans want to see her. Come on. So here she is, the star. So how's the United Kingdom, Jamie? I sent an email to everybody that was on the mailing list. It's possible you're just, you never got added to the list. I had one guy last week say to me, you guys, most of you were in here when that, or I told you, well, you were in here because I blocked them. And he said, I read online that your house is worth $569,000. Why don't you sell it? What a dick thing to say. But anyway, I blocked him. He was weird anyway. I hope he created another name and he signed in and he's watching. He was the guy that kept asking me to come do karaoke. Said he wants to he's a DJ. He wants to host a karaoke night, Bad Ben karaoke night. And what are you going to play? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and have me sing it? Yeah, Jamie, let me show people you talking. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, Jamie, I have to get Scott and me back together and so we can start filming some of these Access Paranormal. I still have material that we filmed months ago. So like I put an episode up and somebody said, you left us hanging because I didn't put the next episode. I think they were over where I ended. If I'm thinking the right episode, it was where you were looking at the grave with the 666 on it, and the person buried in it was alleged to be a vampire and was buried face down. I think that's where I ended it. And then we got hot and heavy into Alien Agenda. You didn't leave me hanging. I have that footage. I can still put that episode together. Now, I didn't mean to. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren just donated to the cause. So today, I mean, now I know some parts of the country have had the heat worse, but this Friday, they're alleging that we may hit 100 degrees, which is unheard of. So thank you, Dustin. It will, which is unheard of for this area. And one of the things about some of your areas where you might hit 100 degrees or more, like I think Phoenix has set a record with over 110 degrees for like 20 days or something, or higher than that. But we have this unbelievable humidity here. What's that? Look what Mrs. Biggins brought me, a Hershey's bar. "108 degrees in Montana." Now that is right across. They border Canada. If I'm thinking, unless it's the other Montana. I'm just kidding. And Sable loves the back deck. She comes out here and lays all day long, and she positions herself so she's in the sun. And we put water out here, and the door's open, and she's 10 feet from the door in the house where it's air conditioned. But pissed off saw this.
Her and Mrs. Biggins.
I've been thinking we need to start an exercise plan.
What? Why?
I'm kidding.
Thank God.
You know, I was thinking about getting these Bad Ben coins made. Anybody that's a bad symbol to make. I didn't mean to make that. I'm trying to make a coin symbol. But if anybody that's ever been in the military or the Boy Scouts or you've gotten those coins that they're like big coins and they're for different causes and different things. I was going to get one made with Bad Ben on it. So I signed up, and I hate when you go on a site and you're looking for prices, and in order to see the price list, you have to create an account. So normally I'll create a bullshit account, but So I was creating a real account because I was thinking about one day getting these coins made, being able to give out. And I immediately get a text as soon as I'm done because it kept asking questions and go. I said, I don't have time for this now. I immediately get a text. Let us help you finish this coin right now. Then I get a phone call, which just goes to my voicemail because I did use my digital line. And then I get an email, and I finally blocked them on all three. Yeah, Sable likes to lay on the back deck, and she actually gets upset. Well, if I go to go outside to take the dogs out back, first of all, Archer most of the time will only go out with Holly, and we'll just sit down out here at night, and he'll bark because he wants to go out, but he won't go out with me. He'll only go out with Holly. So, but Sable, if I ask her if she wants to go out every 5 minutes all day long, she will. And she runs out back and runs over to wherever the sun is and lays down in it. She won't lay in the shade. She lays down in the sun. So I'll let her stay out there for like 2-3 minutes, but it's hot. And I go over there to her, and if I touch her, it's hot. She's hot. So we force her in. But she comes up here, and when it gets, I don't know if you can see this. It's. Let me turn this a little bit. This blurry spot here. But what this is this is a magnetic. It's a thick piece of plastic. A lot of warehouses have these, and it's got a magnet. So if you let it go, it just shuts. But that like keeps the heat out of the house and the air conditioning inside, and the dogs can pass through that without having to have us open a door. But we'll have to bring her in and shut the doors to keep her from coming out because it's too hot. And she gets upset. But when she's locked in here, when she's locked in there with the door shut, she'll go in my bedroom and lay on the bed under the ceiling fan. Excuse me while I eat a Hershey's bar. So how was everybody's weekend? Jamie, my front lawn looks amazing because of all the rain we've had. Looks like a golf course. So we had the other day, I wake up. It wasn't, I don't know, these weather apps, you'll get a notification that you're going to have rain. You have no rain. And then you look at the app and it says it's going to be sunny all day, no chance of rain, and it'll start pouring. I realize it's predicting, but it will, I wake up there morning and I hear it start raining, and I mean, it starts pouring. Dustin, if they invite me back, probably. Well, Lauren, if you waved when you went by, I could have looked out, because actually in the summer when the leaves are on the trees, we can't see it, but in the winter when the trees are bare, we can just barely see the parkway. Yeah, Schmack Dynamite. It's crazy down here in Florida. Rain, sun, rain, sun. It's crazy down there in Florida for a lot of other reasons too, isn't it? About now. Your governor's a piece of work. I don't know who I'm going to vote for in the next presidential election. Our economy's doing great and all. I got to tell you, conspiracy bullshit. I get sick of the right saying everything the left does is wrong, and the left saying everything the right does is wrong. And for those of us that live in the United States and can vote, number one, but number two, can vote for your congressmen, your senators, your president, we're to blame. We keep putting these bozos back in there, and they're just not doing shit. Yeah, Schmack, what it comes down to with even President Trump, who, by the way, people make a natural assumption about me because I didn't like Donald Trump. I didn't like Donald Trump for different reasons than most people, because he came into Atlantic City, which is 10 miles away from here, and we're in Atlantic County. We're in the same county as Atlantic City, where I live now. And he basically didn't pay contractors. He would pay them some, but he normally wouldn't pay the last 20% of the bill or something. And other places, just for me, I couldn't get past that. But even saying that, not everything the man did was wrong. Not everything Joe Biden did was right or wrong. But this shit not getting done. And I got to tell you that right or wrong or otherwise, this Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Bobbitt, or whatever her name is, are just assholes. But there are people on both sides. I mean, I got to tell you, our former, if with this election coming up, this presidential election, you're going to have Joe Biden running again. So he'll be the nominee. But on the Republican side, if Donald Trump's the nominee, I won't vote for him. But like I've said in the past, I've always been able to, up until 2016, I always would have been fine if the candidate I didn't vote for won, because, all right, so I might have voted for candidate A and candidate B won. Okay, I could live with that. But 2016, I wasn't happy with either choice. I was shocked by what happened. And then 2020, I wasn't going to vote for Donald Trump, but I wasn't thrilled that we were getting an 80-year-old. And that has nothing to do with age. It's just, why can't a 50-year-old with children that has to be concerned about their future and also their grandchildren all be concerned about certain things. Um, but we have, I mean, this election, Trump, I think, just turned 78 and Biden's 82. If they're the two candidates again, Trump will be 80 and Biden will be 84. But when I say that I've always been able to be happy with either candidate, our former governor here, Chris Christie, Iles, if he, I used to not be super thrilled with him, but I like what he's saying now. And if the choices were him and Biden, I would be happy if either one won. But it's like the conspiracies I'm seeing online, and like we didn't go to the moon. It was all fake. Do me a favor. If you're in here and you follow me and you don't believe we went to the moon, unfollow me. Because that's just crazy. If you're in here and you believe the earth is flat, unfollow me. Sorry, I don't mean to sound that way, to sound harsh. Are you still up? I'm telling people that believe the earth is flat to unfollow me. You know, what was that lady on The View, Sherry Shepherd believed the earth was flat. I still am maintaining 20 viewers, even though I'm being whiny. But you know why they're watching? Because of this.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins.
I've been thinking we need to start an exercise plan.
What? Why?
I'm kidding.
Thank God.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. That was live. I ought to put out an album. Well, that guy wanted to do Bad Ben karaoke, that freak. So I could sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. I could do the Bad Ben squeal. Sloppy Burrito said he's playing guitar and getting drunk. I'm assuming that's a him. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't do 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 do? Ya da 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 da. How about I sing "Love on the Rocks"? Ain't no big surprise. How dare you?
Do you or not?
I don't need anything now.
All right.
You could grab their water bowl.
I could I?
How dare you? So, folks, I guess I'll talk here till 9:30, and then I'll head in. Look at this over there. Oh, if I could turn the camera and they could see you. Think we should start our exercise plan?
Are you done?
Be nice to me. Schmack says I need to admit there's such a thing as a South Jersey accent. I don't have an accent. You have an accent. Yes, there is a South Jersey accent. I've gone over this before. I say stuff like, instead of saying didn't it, I say didn't. Done it instead of doesn't it. Water, we say, instead of water. What else do I say?
Lots of things.
Didn't it, done it, in it.
You said use before.
Use, I say all the time. I was told one time, I was in a meeting to do a TV commercial for a business, and he said, the guy that was in there with me says, you said use.
Bye.
Good night. I just got from Kelly said, you so have a Jersey accent, dude. Well, you know, Les, speaking of conspiracy theories, there's North Jersey and South Jersey, but there's also Central Jersey, and some people say there isn't. The cigar is out. What?
Central Jersey doesn't exist?
Well, they say there's North and South, but no Central, but that's bullshit. If you listen to your mouth, if you travel from down the Garden State Parkway from if you travel down the parkway from North Jersey to South Jersey, it's like you pass through three altogether different states. And there's parts of South Jersey which you would think you're on the set of Deliverance. No offense, Woodbine. But speaking of Deliverance, the kid that, well, he was a kid then, but that played the banjo in that, he was at FrankenCon, Bride of FrankenCon. And I saw pictures of him there, but I never did get over there to see him. He was in the hallway next to us. Not the hallway. We were, last year it was one big hall, and this year it was that big hall and the hall next to us. Let me see how my blood sugar's doing. I eat a lot of bullshit after dinner. That's okay. I have this thing I wear. I was telling you guys about. It's a blood sugar monitor, and that has done a miracle for me, you know, keeping track of my sugar. And tomorrow I have to change it, but I'm taking it off and leaving it off because Wednesday I have a stress test, and then Friday I have an echocardiogram. Let me tell you, that was, hi, Jennifer. Oh, we got your stuff today. I'm going to email you. Thank you. Holly is out sitting on the table. She took a picture of it and sent it to all our friends. And what was I just saying? Oh, the echocardiogram. I felt like I was getting raped. I was told to lay on my side, and the guy sat on the table behind me, his hip like pressed on my lower back, and reached over me and rubbed the thing all around. And I'm like, dude, why can't I just face the other way and you do this? Anyway. And the boxes were so cool, Jennifer. We were talking about you this morning before the mail ever even came. So I'm going to be on here for 3 more minutes, folks. If anybody's got any pressing comments, now is the time to ask them. Jamie, what time is it there? It's 9:30, 12:30, 1:30. It's 2:30 in the morning there. Unless you guys don't do daylight savings. Let's watch it one more time.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins.
I've been thinking we need to start an exercise plan.
What? Why?
I'm kidding.
Thank God.
12:30? How can it be 12:30? That's only 3 hours. I thought you're 5 hours ahead. Les says, hey, Nigel, you did an incredible job on that cameo. After I gave it to my friend, I'll send you an email, let you know the response. I might be able to record it. You fell downstairs, Jamie. What the hell? Holly just sent me a text that says, according to New Jersey News, New Jersey is swarming with killer wasps. Of course it is. I remember when killer wasps first appeared during the pandemic, somebody on Twitter wrote, of course they did. Happy Shark Week is right. I watched Jaws last week. Is everybody still on X? That used to be Twitter. Cameo is just, when I do those custom videos, Dustin, like I do them usually for Christmas. I did them for Thanksgiving and they were popular, which surprised me. But I'll do them for Thanksgiving and Christmas where I'll read someone a custom message. Well, that's what Cameo is. But Cameo is loaded with celebrities, like big celebrities. Some you'd be shocked that are even on there. Some of them do cameos for $10. Some of them do them for thousands of bucks. But you might have a friend that's like a fan of the Bad Ben movies. So you go to Cameo, you find me, you fill out a couple questions. They send me a message, and then I record a video for them. So anyway, folks, it's 9:30. I'm going to go to bed now. Well, I'm going to shut down anyway. And I just want to talk with you all tonight. So I'll see you soon. See you, love you. Bye.